Welcome to another episode of TwinCAT ST programming. In this tutorial, we shall talk about page fault, how it can happen, and how to avoid that. We shall have a sample example which will generate page fault, and we shall fix that page fault. And we shall discuss some other way to improve that page fault. So this sample code can be found here. You can download that sample code from there and test it. And if you think that this is useful, so please consider subscribing and liking our channel. Here I have already prepared a program that will generate page fault. So let me explain what this program is doing. We have a motor function block, and this function block takes an input parameter that name is input parameter, and that is pointed to real. And there are some auxiliary boolean variable, and that is used to initialize for first time. And then we have a real motor speed, and that is real, and we are setting that real motor speed to 12304, dereferencing it, and then setting that speed to real motor speed. And we have another statement here, so just I keep it for inquiry. What do you think? You can comment your idea in that comment section. If I use this one, this value input pointer, should it be changed or not? That we are going to check. So with this, let's try to compile. And now we have a page fault. As you see, this is shown, and our TwinCAT status has been gray, and it is showing TwinCAT. And now if we want to know, so don't quit this dialog, but just log in, then it will point where is that problem. So as you see, that input parameter is not initialized, so we are getting an exception. Let's fix that one. Let's put this to config mode. So one reason that we have not guard this pointer, so this is null, so we need to guard it. That is one thing we must do, so let's do that. And now if it is other than null, if that pointer is other than null, then we update, otherwise we don't update. But the problem is that then our target is getting this motor speed from here, and we want to get it here. So that's the target, but that target will not be fulfilled. Login, and if I see motor speed is saying like dereference of null invalid pointer. So our target is getting this value here, but as we see, this is still null, so we need to do something. And now our icon is not gray, so it is running, but it's not doing that work what we expect. So let's fix that. So instead of declaring these as a pointer, we can declare it as a real. Then we can pass the address of that variable to this function block. Activate and log in, and now we have motor speed 3.04. and write it and check it, and that is 456. So this works. As you see, the reason it was crashing actually that we are passing null pointer. Now we are passing that address of this motor speed variable, so it's everything is fine. But this is like how we can avoid this. But since this is function block and actual way should be like this way, so we have to declare, for example, it should be like this. The function block should have a, for example, output pointer or something, and then we can set that output pointer to that real motor speed. That means this one, and then in we can do like and we have this motor speed output, and then we can set this one equal to function block name dot output pointer. And now let's compile. So we log in, we activate, log in, and output pointer, it is 1 to here 789, right, 789 main function block, and it is 789 as well as this motor speed, that is like input pointer is also updating. So this is that way, but since I think it is it's better to get the data from output variable, so this is the right way to fix this. But this example what we have shown as an input variable, that is okay, but since it is input variable, so it's better if we want to get data out from function block, so we use as a output variable, not input variable, because it's contradicts. Okay, this is what we are planning to talk in this tutorial. Thank you.